Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the Hollywood media being a bit baffled that Fox News is infiltrating Hollywood. Infiltrating Hollywood.
Yeah, no, they're mad about. Okay, here's what gets me: Fox News and Fox aren't the same thing. Like they are, but they aren't. Like Fox had all the assets that Disney bought. They've been part of Hollywood for years. They have this Fox Nation stuff going on now, but it's not new. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you baffled now? It's because you're all mad about Fox News, is what the whole thing's about.
It's actually doing pretty well.
It is.
Disclaimer, I do not subscribe to Fox Nation, but they're talking about how they're getting ready, I guess, to launch another service, which is actually geared at Gen X. And I have to wonder, because we have some former MTV VJs working at Fox News, like Kennedy, if they won't put them on.
I don't know. They could.
Yeah.
I think that they're trying to make it even less political and just go back to just fun entertainment. People just want. They're tired of politics and agenda and everything.
Yeah, it's so weird because if it were the left saying this, if it were the left saying we want apolitical entertainment for everybody, then they would get called out. Like, when you say it's apolitical, that's a dog whistle to the alt-right. Everything has to be political. But they're just mad that Fox is in the game. And look,
That's it. Yeah.
This is coming off of Tubi having like record viewership for the Super Bowl. If you don't know the story behind Tubi, Rupert Murdoch played Bob Iger like a fiddle.
You called that way back when.
I'd do the same thing if I had the means. I would have. What he did was he basically got Disney and Comcast to get into a bidding war for the old Fox assets, the old stuff, not the new stuff, but 20th Century Fox. Disney massively overpaid. They paid like $72 billion and they're still paying that off. And then Murdoch took a fraction of that money and he went and bought Tubi. I think it was like $400 million, gutted it, turned it into the Tubi we know now with all the Fox content. And now they're making $800 million in ad revenue for the Super Bowl.
They already doubled their money just on the one event.
Yes. So they're going to go all in on streaming now too. They're basically going to use, I believe, Disney's money to take the battle to them. And that was freaking stupid. It was stupid of Bob Iger to.
Yeah, it was smart of Murdoch, but stupid of Bob Iger. Yes.
So we're going to talk about this and kind of Hollywood dealing with the infiltration of Fox. And look,
it's
things
funny.
are
They've always
changing.
been there. That's what's so funny to me is there the infiltration. I'm like, you're just mad because you're associated with Fox News now. But Fox was around for decades. You're fine with it then.
Yes, they were fine with it then. Yeah, and then everything changed, right? It was like and I think they're mad too because you had people like Kelsey Grammer that he was told to basically shut the hell up about his politics when he was promoting Frasier. And
yeah, if you're on the left, you're allowed to talk about it all the time.
You're encouraged. You can even, if you're on the left, you can even call for violence against people, and that's okay. That's totally fine. But if you're on the right, you're supposed to just keep your head down, not say anything, and just wait to get canceled.
So all I keep thinking is everything was fine till the Fox Nation attacked.
Till the Fox Nation attacked. Yeah. So let's talk about the infiltration. Fox infiltrate, even though Fox has been around for years.
That's what I'm saying. They've been there for years. This is so stupid.
Murdochs are taking over Hollywood. Oh my God. And this is right up there with Trump having the ambassadors to Hollywood that are all like older conservative guys like Sylvester Stallone. And, I forget who all was going to be an ambassador, but I think it was like Sylvester Stallone, John Voight. And
Mel Gibson, wasn't he one?
Was Mel Gibson? Yeah.
I don't
was
remember.
Canceled too, and now he's not. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Check out the Shadowbinders enamel pin set on Kickstarter. You got a couple days yet. These are going to ship pretty quick. We're going to send the files off as soon as we get the money from Kickstarter. And then whenever we get them in, probably within a day or two, they're going to be headed out to you. So,
and I'm fast. So.
Yeah, you're very fast. We don't have a whole lot of backers on this one, so it should be pretty quick. So thank you very much. So this is coming from The Wrap. Fox Nation's plan to infiltrate Hollywood. They're going to do passion projects without politics, they said.
Wow, what a concept. Give people entertainment that isn't political or agenda driven. Who knew that would work?
Yeah, right. But they're talking about, let's see here. This is Jason Klarman, who's the Fox News Media Chief Digital Marketing Officer, saying the platform, Fox Nation, has attracted top talent because there is, in fact, nothing political about it. But they're like, well, there are some politics. They have some political commentators.
Yes, because they have Fox News, and that's what they're hung up on.
Right. Fox Nation wants to carve out its own space, one that isn't wholly aligned with or dependent upon that of the mothership. Now, here's the thing. How come some people are going to have a problem with this, but if Vox or Vice or BuzzFeed wants to have their own streaming service with their own movies and content and stuff, that's okay.
I was just like, they have no problem with NBC because MSNBC, they spun it off, but they had no problem with, they had the news network and their own entertainment stuff, and they were fine with that.
Right.
Same thing. They've been around in Hollywood for years, decades. Same thing.
So they're talking about, Kevin Costner, who at one point in time was like the highest paid actor in Hollywood, and, with Yellowstone and all that. And they said the show hits one of the sweet spots for Fox Nation's audience, which he described as outdoorsy. 40% of the service's audience is under 45. The median age is around 48, much younger than the on-air profile of Fox News. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that because I'm actually in the target demographic, and I'm like, I don't subscribe to it.
Yeah, I know, right?
But they're talking about some of the other stuff they have. Costner's got stuff. They talked about faith-based content. It's another genre Fox Nation has seen resonate with the audience because it's been verboten for years, right? And I mean, like faith-based content, a lot of it can be cheesy. A lot of it can be ham-fisted. But for at least a decade now, like it was verboten. Like you weren't allowed to do anything overtly Christian. Remember, was it Sound of Silence? Was that what was the Sound of Freedom?
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. Yeah, the movie, like everybody was like dunking on that movie, and they wound up making all kinds of money at the box office. Then all of a sudden they acknowledged it when it made a lot of money. They're like, well, this independent Christian Sound of Silence. It's Simon and Garfunkel.
I was going to say that's the song. I wasn't going to go there. I was going to let you just keep talking. But
you're going to let me hang myself.
I'm just thinking in my head. The song's running in my head, and I was just like, he fixed it. It's all good.
But Christian movies do really well.
Right? Here's the thing. It's like you have to be really careful. You're saying that you're going to try to go back to entertainment for entertainment's sake, and you let these actors do passion projects. But you need to make sure you do that, not just still lean into things too much. I think we need things to go back to center, in my opinion. And I think that they'll do better if they go after Gen X, if they go back to center, just make entertaining stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's interesting. Kevin Nealon's on here. I mean, it's so weird. Like a lot of people that were historically liberal and they were outspoken liberals all of a sudden now are being lumped in with conservatives because, I mean, they got Rob Lowe on here because of just the shift, right? The goalpost being moved.
I think a lot of people just kind of got tired of it, Yeah. It's like, I'm going to be accused of it anyway, so screw it.
So yeah, they said the future for Fox Nation's unclear. Fox earlier this month announced it's launching a new subscription streaming service by the end of 2025. It's going to be priced relatively low, and it's going to have a holistic offering of Fox programming, including sports, TV shows, news. I wish they would get the old Fox Kids stuff back from Disney.
Oh, yeah, they had some good stuff on there.
They had some great stuff on Fox Kids. Fox Kids in the early 90s was like, I was actually sharing the Carmen Sandiego show with Pinky Boo, their daughter, because she loves the Netflix Carmen Sandiego. I'm like, they had a Carmen Sandiego show in the 90s. And she's like, oh my God, what is this? But like, I wish they'd get a lot of that kind of stuff back. But they said, yeah, they're declining to comment on what the new streaming service is going to be or how it's going to affect Fox Nation. For now, Fox Nation's focus is one thing, making shows that keep its millions of subscribers in the fold. And when you're creating a premium service, the content needs to be premium.
I think people just need to go back to entertainment for entertainment's sake. I think if you just make entertaining, good shows, people will respond to it.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting though because it shouldn't even be controversial. I mean, it shouldn't even be like they have to get in there. Oh, politics. I'm
because of Fox News, but it goes beyond Fox News. Fox was always something, just like NBC was more than MSNBC. Now they got rid of that. But you know what I'm saying? This is stupid. It's myopic and stupid, or narrow-minded and stupid is the word I'm looking for.
So they're doing what the Daily Wire said they wanted to do, but didn't do because everything on the Daily Wire is like hyper political and cheesy, and they haven't really attracted a lot of like super big names like Kevin Costner or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty interesting turn of events.
It's interesting to watch. Anyway, I like to see. I can't wait to see what this is going to be exactly when they get it done.
Yeah, because I think Fox is going to be a major contender. I think Disney's going to find out that they bought a pig in a poke. They way overspent. They went into debt for a bunch of crap that they're never going to make their money back on.
Oh, they were played by both Fox and Comcast. They were like.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was a meeting. It wouldn't surprise me if like Murdoch didn't sit down with the guy in charge of Comcast, be like, hey, how can we take Disney, Disney up for the next couple of years? Let's charge them as much as we can.
$72 billion on this. So he got all this money to go get Tubi and everything else. And Comcast ran them up, got to keep their money. And then they sold Hulu to them. And that money's probably paying for a lot of the theme park stuff that's going to kick Disney's ass again.
Yeah, I know. It's just like all the way around. It's like, because what's Epic Universe costing? Like a total, I think it was like $5 billion or something.
It's not as much as like stuff Disney is spending on. And the thing is, it's funny because it's all because Iger is so up his own ass.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, there we go, guys. We're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
All right. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.
Bye.